welcome back to my channel. So we have another 7 to 10 day prediction here with us. Today I don't have any announcements, so I'm gonna keep it kind of short and sweet for you all, guys. Let's see what messages we have. Pile number 1 is on your left, pile number 4 is on your right. If you need some more time, stop the video. I'll catch you in timestamps. Hey guys, whoever has chosen pile number 1, I hope you're doing well. Let me just remove all of these decks for you all, guys. I think I'm going to be mixing decks. The deck that you've chosen is going to be almost like a main one, but if I feel like I want clarification with any other deck, I'll do so. So let's take a look at what's up, guys, the next 7 to 10 days from now for you all. What's the overall energy? What's the overall energy? Okay, the Emperor came out reversed, and honestly, I do feel like I want to keep it reversed. Okay, so let's put it as it came. I want 2 more cards for an overall. You have the Sun card come up. There we go. All right, interesting stuff already. You know what's interesting is that in the Emperor over there, you've got the Sun too. So this is very tied in for you guys. Maybe symbolism of Sun, maybe some of you are, I want to say Leos maybe. But I don't really like to get into signs. It's more than that. Maybe you'll decide to spend a bit more time outdoors yourself the next week. Yeah, you know what I'm seeing with you guys, the Emperor and Magician is reversed and I'm feeling it, okay? What I'm seeing for you all, it does seem like the next week you might be taking it slow. You're like, you know what, let me put things at a back burner. If you are in spiritual field specifically, or if you're very involved in this, it seems like you will decide to take a break. Okay, so say if you don't work in this field, maybe you're gonna decide to take a break from tarot readings, which I always like to remind people, because you shouldn't be dependent on tarot. Once you become dependent on tarot, you give your power away, right? So you can check on tarot readings and see what it is that you want to take from it in order to develop yourself, or what could be helpful for you during that day, but not to seek for anyone else, kind of to make a decision for you, you know. I don't know why I started this rant, but maybe someone needs that, and maybe this is a confirmation for a lot of you, like, yes, I know that. Now for others of you, I want to say you might be distancing yourself from a controlling person or situation. Someone maybe possibly who've played you in the past, or someone who is super strict, someone who, and I'm seeing, a very specific situation, so filter out the messages, okay? I'm waiting for a lot of people, but here it seems like someone knows that they've lost power over someone, and you're like, damn it, I don't have any more game, okay? And whoever the other person is, like, they're like, I'm free. I know. I've seen through this situation. Now, it doesn't have to be connected to the other person. Maybe you saw through your own BS, Sometimes we catch ourselves being a little bit, I want to say a little bit too strict, too much. We don't give ourselves a pat on the back. We don't say good job. We say you didn't do enough, right? In our own headspace. And it does seem like this energy will be cleared, which I like here. There's a lot of resistance here, pile number 1. So whatever the situation is connected to, someone wants to have it easy, someone wants a break. I wouldn't be surprised if people decided to maybe do something that is close to their heart, or to free themselves from a situation that was a little bit misty, I want to say. But others of you, if you are in this field, you simply deciding to take a break. Maybe you're going to decide to take a break from, doing tarot readings, doing healings, whatever it is that you're doing. And you're like, let me kind of gather myself. Let me go out there, and enjoy life and recharge. That's what I'm picking up. That card wants to come up. What is it? You have Justice. I like this because the sun sits right there and right below you have the Justice. Someone's gonna be over the moon with some kind of news here. And I think a lot of people have felt like a happy moment is coming, okay? Maybe they didn't know exactly how, when, but the happy moment is coming and is there for you to take. And what Justice tells me is that there had to be an end to a difficult chapter regardless. So for some of you, this is going to be connected to taking some more time off. For some of you, it's going to be connected to breaking free from some kind of restriction, being tied up, feeling like you are tied up, feeling like you are controlled, feeling like it's too much, okay? And someone is breaking free. So if that's the relationship situation, would it be job, would it be romance, the Justice is coming, and it's almost like the end of a chapter is closed. For others of you, I'm getting a bit of a surprise factor here where someone deserves time off and they will be given that, but by someone else. It's like, sometimes when you don't plan things are planned for you, for your own good. So that's what I'm seeing. Overall, good stuff, because what I'm looking at, over there we have water, here we have water behind these two people. This is big time cleansing type of period here. And I want to breathe in and breathe out, That's what I want to do. So it feels like a relief to me. Maybe you had, a tough past couple of weeks, or things were just a little bit much. Maybe for some of you, dreams were super intense and you were like, oh, give me a break now, and you're getting that break. The High Priestess is here as soon as I started talking about dreams. But overall, you see how that's vibing, spirituality, diving deep, and all of that, I want to say magical work almost. You have the Magician reversed and you have the High Priestess right here. I do believe that for some of you, it might change the way you work if you're in spiritual field, or the way you do things. There's almost like that restructuring happening here. And what I'm sensing that for a lot of people, you're going to decide to go within, maybe instead of asking for answers from anything outside of you. Maybe that didn't work for you before. Maybe you're like, I don't feel like that's right for me. It doesn't sit right with me. I don't want to maybe channel something outside of me. I don't trust that information, or it feels like I'm more in tune with how I do things rather than maybe how it's supposed to be. So someone is finding ways how to go about things. Now there's one more story behind that High Priestess here. Let's dive into this. You have the Mage of Coins. All right, okay. Seems like someone in this sky or sun gazing here. Maybe that's something that you'll do next week. You've got the Mage of Coins as well as Strength here. I'm telling you, a lot of people, it's almost like they are discovering another either talent, but it seems like that's something that you already hold and you're pretty familiar with this. You're strengthening your abilities here. This would be a great week, the next week, whenever you come across this video, to strengthen your abilities and to see what else you hold and where you can go with it. If anyone is doubting right now, you'll make up your mind easier within the next couple of days. If you're a bit lost between the two or not sure what to do, it's saying it's all gonna fall into places for you within the next couple of days. Yeah, and the Seven of Cups came reversed. You'll know what to do, you'll know what to choose, so don't worry about it. The time will be right. There's a connection to sky, to the stars, maybe some of you are astrologers. And you might be finding more answers in the sky. You have death. Let's see where that takes us. What about death? Tell us what's going on there. What's going on there? And again, you know, the Two of Wands came out reversed. Yeah, it does seem like you're changing. If you are thinking of going places, or if you are thinking, you know, if you are choosing between a couple of things, you're like, I wouldn't be surprised if someone would completely put it on hold and they'd be like, I don't need to decide this right now. I'll see what comes my way later. Because it feels like there's a third option for some of you. That's why I'm saying this. It seems like someone is gonna be like, I don't need any of these wands. I'll change the way I do things because it feels like there's something else coming. I'd say rely on your feelings, guys, the next week, week and a half, because it's gonna be pretty intense. You cannot miss your intuitive hints, whispers the next week, week and a half. What is going on? You have the Lovers. Yeah, choices, right? Choices, but you already know, it seems like, what needs to be done. And for some of you, the other option is not visible just yet, or another opportunity, right? If none of the opportunities that you have in front of you feel right to you just yet, it's saying probably there might be another one, okay? But it seems like you're very supported by your either guide or your deceased. Let me pull one card from the Tarot of the Angels. Let's see what your guides, your ancestor, your deceased, maybe for some of you, how are they going to be helping you out the next week, week and a half? They're protecting your dreams. For some of you, they're gonna be showing themselves in a dream whilst you're sleeping to pass a message to you. We talked about your dreams, right? So I'd say truly take a minute to take a look at your dreams, maybe write it down. Maybe, you know, what's, for me at least, what's the most important thing when it comes to dreams is how did I feel about this situation? Not, you know, what was happening exactly, the scenario, because scenarios can be so, you know, twisted, but how did I feel about that person, that situation? Even if sometimes you dream about something that is pretty fun, you have that underlying feeling that's not really fun. And you're like, what does that mean? Feeling gives away quite a lot. It's almost like, you know, it's much deeper than the whole vision. That's how I like to see it. So I wouldn't also be surprised if for some of you, just before going to sleep, the presence would be felt, but this presence would be by your deceased, because I'm almost like seeing someone's protecting someone's bedroom, standing at the edge of a bed. But you'd feel that if this is your case, you know that it probably hasn't, it has happened in the past too. What would your higher self like you to focus on the next week, week and a half? Taking chances. Take your chances, is the saying, okay? Don't be afraid, take your chances. What else? And listen to your damn intuition. Alright, for a lot of you, this is going to be pretty strong. I told you won't be able to miss it. Practice maybe a bit more if, you know, if you, for example, just started doing this work, or if you're interested, doing anything that's connected to spirituality. This is saying practice this a bit more, okay? If you want to read, if you want to research, do that. But overall, it does seem like your crown chakra is protected, which I like seeing here, okay? Because sometimes, you know, people say, hey, focus on your third eye, you know, open up your third eye. Once, you know, people open up their third eye not knowing what to expect, things can go down a bit, right? You see things that you don't understand. It's the first time in your life, for example, and you never, you know, dealt with it, especially if you were never like super spiritual and you just tested it out. It can be messy, right? So I like that we do have those two angels here protecting your headspace. I don't only want to see, you know, crown chakra, headspace, okay? Let's see what you're going to be happy about the next week, week and a half. What you're going to be happy about, guys. Pile number 1. We have the 8. Again, see connection to the sky. I don't know what you're going to see in the sky, what kind of connection you do have, because it's probably quite personal to all of you, maybe since childhood. I don't know. Maybe you like stargazing and you can pick up information over there, maybe the moon, but you're gonna be pretty happy what you see over there in the sky. For some of you, you know, every time I pull this eight of cups from this deck, never feels like walking away, you know. And I like to read decks by how they were presented. I'd say for a lot of you, you're going to be pretty happy about what kind of information you discover, because there's something that's going to be, I'm seeing dug underneath a couple of layers that you're going to have to find. And your intuitive hints will be your clues, okay? You're looking at everything very deeply the next week, week and a half. And it's almost like, for some of you, doing it unconsciously, because how much you are led by your intuition and you just trust it, and you're just like, oh, let me just trust this journey, right? Over here. Let me take my chances and see where that leads me. You might receive help the next week, week and a half, a very nice gesture, something along those lines, and a lot of cards flow out, but I'm just paying attention to the ones that I can see. 9 of Cups as well as the 6 of Wands here. This is sweet. I like this. A very nice friendship, communication, friendship or partnership is happening here that could make both of these people successful. I'd say pay attention to number 6 as well as number 9 the next week, week and a half. That might be important. But overall, there might be some kind of, you know, unexpected encounter with someone that's gonna leave both of you almost like, I want to say, charged up by new energy. Something unusual, but something sweet, okay? So if you feel like you want to say hi to a person on the street or just smile to them, you know, even if you don't know why, I'd say do that. Just feel people's vibe, okay? Or if you want to just stop and tell someone, hey, you look amazing, you know, or I like your outfit, or I like whatever. It's like that's gonna make not only that person's day amazing, but there's something that's gonna be given back to you as well, but by that person. Maybe they're gonna say something. Maybe that's why you needed to talk to that person, right? And exchange is happening. So this is pretty interesting, pile number 1. I wish I knew what was happening between those two strangers, you know? I do hope that this made sense, and Tribe, thank you for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Hey Tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 2, let's see what is up. So I'm gonna be using this deck, but I do believe I might mix them up. I'll see how it feels like. I'll see how it feels like for y'all. What is the overall energy of the next week? I'd say pay attention to bees. There will be a message for you behind a bee. Or any insect really that you already have some sort of connection with, you know? Because there is a lot of you watching. What is the overall energy of pile. I'm getting a lot of daydreaming, but really sweet daydreaming, you know. You have the Page of Coins, overall energy for pile number 2. The next week, whenever they come across this video. Page of Coins, 4 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords. Bear with me here. Let me put it up right here so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. Here we go. I'm trying not to be too OCD, but all right. Okay. For a lot of you, you may be a little bit withdrawn the next week and a half. It seems like you might want to keep things to yourself. You will probably want to sleep a little bit longer. So give yourself that time, that extra time. It seems like you don't want people to bother you the next week. Maybe that's for a reason. Maybe because you focused on something. Maybe because you just need extra sleep and to be on your own a bit more. But overall, it's like you don't want to be seen the next week and a half. And I don't know what it means for a lot of you. I just say, you know, make sure that if there is some type of an issue or a problem, don't run away from it, because it doesn't seem like it's going to be beneficial. It's going to come back. You know, if you don't acknowledge it, it doesn't mean it's not there. So maybe for some of you, this is important. But for others, it's like you minding your own business and you daydreaming about the things that you're about to create for yourself in the future. I'd say work on your craft the next week and a half. It seems like there might be an idea, there might be, I want to say, it feels a bit like awakening. But don't worry, it's not it, you know. It's almost like a light bulb moment that might be happening, and you're going to be like, damn, yeah, that would be great to do, or maybe places to go, you know. It doesn't have to be only project, you know, of some sorts. It can be anything. It seems like for a lot of people in pile number 2, you might need that cozy time, okay? That cozy time, maybe watching a movie in bed, maybe, you know, wrapping yourself up in a blanket, having your nice tea, watching a good movie. Especially I'm getting old movie for some of you. Maybe that's, you're gonna bring something back from your childhood. I'd say if you have kids, your child will make you proud the next week and a half. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't want to be too specific, but it seems like you're gonna be pretty proud of them. Let's see what is going on the next week and a half. Let's do it a bit differently for pile 2. What's the most important thing for you the next week and a half? You have the 5 of Cups. You have the Page of Wands. And you have the King of Coins. Remember how I told you that your child will make you proud? Take a look at this scenario. So we had the Page of Coins. Let me try and focus. And take a look at the King of Coins. See what this girl has made already. So that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't have to be your child if you don't have children. It's someone in your circle who's gonna make you proud, who's maybe art or whose talent you're gonna want to celebrate them. You're gonna be like, hey, well done, you know, I'm proud of you. I like this energy a lot. Pile number 2, you won't have time the next week and a half for half-ass things. Literally, that's what I'm seeing. Half-ass connections, half-ass friendships, half-ass vibes. That's what I'm seeing here, okay? And you're gonna be like, no, my focus has to be somewhere else. I gotta improve this. I have to upgrade this, whatever this is, okay? Because the Five of Cups in this deck, I think it's described as numbness. And you can clearly see it in this person's eyes right here. Just numbness. And that's something that you're going to be avoiding. It's not like avoiding. You're going to be recognizing what doesn't make you feel fulfilled. And you're going to be like, I don't know about this. Maybe I should do something or approach the situation a bit differently. Like, I don't want to be in victim mode. I'm not in the victim mode anymore. So let me see how I can take control and responsibility and change things up. I don't want to go with the flow anymore. I don't want to hide. I want to take things into my own hands and make it happen. And maybe for some of you, you had to wait for some time in order for something to come to fruition, or in order for it to be a right time. It seems like for some of you, you knew that you had to kind of give it more time. And for some of you, I'm hearing, I don't know if it's your or someone else's sentence, the petty days are over. And a lot of you, I think you might be focused on your career endeavors as well as work. As well as studies. Studies, work is something that comes through here the most. And maybe if you, for example, were in a really difficult situation before and you are like, oh, nothing, I'm not getting any opportunities, I'm not getting any offers. Or maybe the next week you're going to decide to take things into your own hands more than ever before, and you're like, I don't like this anymore. Let me get shit done. Let me put myself out there 100% so I can get something, or I can improve in this department. Yeah, it does seem like someone is coming out of that energy where they were like, why this happened? Why I don't have this? Why I don't have that, right? Why is this not going the way that I want? And I think for a lot of people, you either gonna be given some type of information, or you're gonna have a light bulb moment where you're gonna be like, damn, there are so many ways about this, to go about this. So I like seeing that for you. Expect messages coming for you, especially if you're waiting for a message. A reply I'm hearing. Expect a reply. We have Five of Wands. I'm seeing someone is going to want to have an argument with someone, but someone's going to be like, I don't want this. This isn't beneficial. It's not going to lead me anywhere. I don't even want to talk about that. There is no point. There's just no point. We have the Seven of Wands. Someone is escaping something, and I can't make sense of what it is exactly, because it's like someone is leaving a scene, Someone is leaving a scene. I don't know, like it has a very strange vibe about it. So I hope this is making sense. Those who had to come across this, they probably did. But again, filter out the messages, okay? Yeah, someone wants to break free and be as independent as possible. And I think a lot of you will be thinking, what is missing for my own independence, how I see it? What am I missing? What do I need to do? Do I need a new community? Do I need a new circle for that thing that I want to do, or how I want my life to be? What do I need? I hope someone is not running away from home here, okay? Because that's what we have in the Seven of Wands. Unless this is beneficial, okay? Then I get it. But since I started talking about kids, I'm like, no, don't do this if you're watching. Never a good idea. Ever. Because some people might be younger. or teenagers. All right, let's see. What is going on? What would your higher self want you to focus on the next week, week and a half? Set yourself free. Notice where the restriction lies, what doesn't allow you to feel free, to feel fulfilled, to feel like you are in control. And I want to say eliminate that. You don't have to do it, it's just an advice, okay? What would your higher self want you to focus on the next week, week and a half for others of you? Have the Page of Swords. I'm seeing someone really needs to send someone a message and tell them what they want to say, okay? Because that truth or that message will set someone free. If you'll want to send, you know, if you'll feel like you have to do it in your heart, I think there's some sort of happiness that's gonna come after sending that message. It's almost like it feels much better. You know, it's good that I've sent that message. It's good that I said what I said. It feels freeing almost. What would your higher self want you to not overly focus on or leave behind? I don't know why I'm hearing that. This is a very interesting pile. It's like in movies. I don't know what you're dealing with, guys, but hey ho. Enough of games, I'm hearing. So I don't know what this is. Enough of playing games. Or enough of fooling someone. And Nine of Swords is here. Like something is causing you anxiety here, guys. What is it? What would help you out, pile number 2? What would help you out? Be focused. This is saying on your dream and your vision. Be focused. You know, every time I pull the star from this deck, what I'm seeing is that you are in this boat, right? But what's interesting, so you're going towards your star, your dream, whatever it is that you want. But here, these are like ghost ships for me, ghost boats, right? And if you started going off track, I do believe that those boats somehow energetically would put you back on track. So your dream and your vision seems like it's being protected here. Just keep your focus straight. Keep being focused on what it is that you want, because it seems like someone here in pile number 2 is going through difficulties right now. What would help you out, pile number 2? Keeping yourself busy for some of you, that's something that's coming up. Keeping yourself busy. Or getting help if you're struggling. Yeah, connections with other people. That's what would help you. Strong connections with other people. And I'd say this isn't necessarily someone that you already know in your life. This could be a very helpful stranger or someone that you call, right? Someone you know that you call in, someone who works in that field who can help you out. And it's not only going to be a staff member. I believe this is going to be someone who might potentially become a friend or really close connection. But overall connection with people, I'd say pay attention to number 2 here, pile number 2. Okay. And the next week, week and a half isn't the week to be played or to play games. It's the week to be focused. It's the week to recognize what is bothering you and eliminate. I keep hearing that. Anything that isn't helpful for you. I keep hearing someone has been stuck in that situation for too long now. Let's pull a couple of cards. Let's see what your higher self is going to be helping you with, or will be kind of giving you nudges about. Let's see. Pile number 2. Move forward, move forward, move forward. Yeah, literally someone is like, I gotta go. I gotta go. Feels like this is very specific. I'm sorry if this isn't your pile, because I'm just going with this. This feels super intense. Feels like someone has been waiting for a right time to go, or to seek for respect. And I don't know how you know what that's about exactly, but like, I gotta go. Let's move, let's move, let's go, go, go. That's what kind of energy I have here for you guys. You protected along the way, don't forget that. Even if the soil will feel very hard sometimes, you protected in your endeavor, okay? 777, lucky number. I like that. Anything else that you need to know? What you're gonna be happy about pile number 2 the next week and a half. Communication skills on how you stood your ground, as well as what you said. I want to say strict, being straightforward, no BS type. Seems like a lot of people will be proud of themselves at the end of the next week and a half, okay? You have the Queen of Swords, you have the King of Cups, and you have the 4 of Swords here twice, okay? It seems like someone's gonna have to take a moment to think things through before they go, right? Before they say something, before they do something. It seems like someone has to premeditate, okay? So that whatever action that they are taking isn't it's not like it's not spontaneous. It's like someone's gonna have to sit still and think things through, you know? So say if there was a situation where someone received a message which triggered them, the 4 of Swords here would say sleep on it, okay? That's what I'm picking up. But you know, the best thing to do would be the next week to literally, I see support here. I see someone very caring next to you, which I really like. Somehow this person may have a connection with ships. I don't know, maybe it's in the family. I don't know what it means. Maybe a tattoo, not sure. But someone is very protective over you here. But it seems like for a lot of people, they have to go at it alone because this is their lesson. This is their lesson. Let's see what else. Yeah, this is their lesson. You see the Hermit here? Let me go and explore where I have to, where my soul is leading me. And what the angel does up in the sky, they're reflecting back at that person, where they're going, right? So there is something here. It's super mysterious, pile number 2. It's like a very twisted movie. I'd say the next week and a half, stay as grounded as you can be, because something very impactful is happening here, or you're making a very serious decision. And when you're making that decision, you're taking that time to contemplate, to maybe make a plan, have a structure before you get things done or before you take action, okay? I feel like for pile number 2, I want to pull 3 cards from the Animal Tarot deck. And I'm not going to show you all of them, so maybe some of you want to pick a message for yourself. Of course, if you want to listen to them all, go ahead and do so. Think of the question, or even if you don't have a question, think of a number 1, 2, or 3 as a message for you. Oops, nearly showed you the card. Okay, pick yours. If you need, stop the video right here. Let's start with 1. You have 3 of Summer. It says you have an exciting reason to celebrate, such as an engagement, wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. Remember to cherish those you love. Friends are important, family, your circle, okay? Numbers 2. 5 of Summer, it says focus upon the fact that God or universe loves you and always has the highest of intentions for you. A positive outlook makes it easier to recover from life's little difficulties so that you can I can't read. So you can move onward and upward. Now, you had the 5 of Cups twice here today, guys. So I'd say pay attention to that, okay? Crying over spilled milk, is it that bad? Are we making it up? Okay, and number 3, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Expect a sudden positive change in your life. You can now move forward and make great progress. Yay, glad for you guys. Okay, so I hope that this made sense, tribe. Thank you for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you soon. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 3, let's see what is up with you whenever you come across this video. All right, what is the overall energy for pile number 3 the next week, week and a half? You have the Knight of, no, that's actually the King of Swords. I apologize. You have the 6 of Swords, a lot of air energy here. Bear with me. And the 2 of Pentacles. So let's get into this. I'm gonna put these cards up here in case there's any light falling onto them from the candles. Here we go. Why don't you stand up? Here we go. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, you're gonna be very focused the next week, week and a half. It's like you're gonna be using both sides of you though. Maybe you have that, you have equally of both, I want to say, creative side and a logical mind, very analytical mind, and they're both strong enough. And I do believe maybe you're juggling between 2 things where you require both, and you're onto some type of a mission here. I'm seeing you're gonna plan your week out really well. That's what I'm seeing. If that's something that you struggle with, I think you're gonna find ways how to do it. It's like you're planning every step of the way. How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I succeed? Let me get into this a little bit more. Be clever with your words. Here we go. King and Queen of Swords is here. All right. You look very mysterious to someone. We have 2-2. I think you're probably gonna notice a lot of those coincidences, right? As people call it. But a lot of synchronicities are here. You have Queen and King of Swords. You have 2-2 over here. You're diving very deep the next week, week and a half. I'd say either this is the knowledge, or you are gonna be in need of a clearer mind. I think a lot of you are learning something, or you're going to decide to read something that is going to be quite beneficial for you. I'd say pay attention to your gut. Your body will tell you what you should and shouldn't eat, because I'm getting slight, tingling in my gut area. Maybe some of you struggle with bloating because it feels a bit like that. But overall, your body will tell you. Just listen to your body. I almost want to say for pile number 2, you're going to be... you're trying to find the reasons, or trying to find the answers really deep within. I think you're going to be digging even deeper than ever before. Why this has happened the way it has happened? What do I need to do next? What is the next move? What options do I have? You're very structured the next week and a half. And you're going to be very focused on your education or your work. We have the 5 of Pence. Let's clarify that. Let's see what is up. And you have the 7 of Cups. And you have the 8 of Wands. I almost want to say, if something's gonna slip through your fingers, some type of opportunity, something that you wanted to get, it almost feels like it's for your own good, because it wouldn't be as good as you imagine it to be. Whatever is not yours, it's not yours, this is saying, okay? Whatever is not meant to be yours, so don't worry about it too much. Seems like there is something urgent here as well. You might get some type of opportunity to visit something, a place, a location, I don't know, an endeavor of some sorts that not everyone gets a chance to. And it's almost like, oh, keep it a secret, whatever I'm telling you, whatever I'm showing you, keep it as a secret. I'm seeing here. This is a very mysterious vibe, 2 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. See how many swords we got here? A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoosh. Okay. I'm seeing someone as well doing some kind of protection, or they're trying to figure out what kind of energy is in their home. Maybe some of you are gonna decide to move things around because the corner you slept in didn't feel peaceful, or you felt like your bed was in the wrong place. Maybe some of you simply renovating, you're thinking about that. You're like, I feel like I really need to get this done. I feel like I really need to refurbish my home. And for a lot of you, it seems like your home environment will be super important. Maybe you're gonna create some type of a secret corner for yourself, a space for yourself where you can get away as well. Taken from this card right here. You're gonna be like, let me create a secret escape of some sorts. I don't know what this is, but it feels very mysterious. But there is a strong feeling of the energy that's surrounding you. And maybe you're going to be trying to find answers and understand what type of energy is around you and what you are dealing with. And it's like you want to get to the bottom of it, what this is, what this needs, why it's here, what is the connection with me, etc., etc. Dreams are important this week, and I'd say collectively, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people were dreaming for I'd say the past couple of weeks, big time, more intensely or more often than before. There's something regarding time travel here too. I'm just gonna throw it out. What's gonna be important for you, tribe, pile number 3, the next week, week and a half? It's like you're trying to understand yourself better, to find yourself, to dive deep into who you are. It's gonna be important the next week, week and a half. Maybe some of you are digging into past lives as well. That's something what I'm seeing. But for others of you, you have a very tough and really strong energy. It's like whatever is thrown my way, I can deal with it. Nothing is too much. Been there, done it, bring it on. It's like you're gonna be able to I want to say to find strength in weak situations. I don't know why it came through the way it did come through, but it's like even if something is really intense, even if something requires a lot of your strength, stamina, you're gonna deal with it easily. And you are able to take all the good stuff from kind of chaotic situations, which I like seeing here. You're like, oh, let me see what I can do with this. Let me see what this is teaching me. Let me see how capable I am. So you have a very strong energy the next week, week and a half. What's gonna make you happy, pile 3? What's gonna make you happy the next week, week and a half? Your stability, your finances, what you've created so far for yourself in life. 8 of Cups. You're making some type of discovery here, and it's very connected to your home. I want to say there is some type of a secret conversation that's taken place. It's super mysterious. It's super, it's like someone is whispering in my ear. Listen to what I gotta say. Listen to what I have uncovered. And it's almost like this information is secret, but as well it feels very sacred too. It feels big. Maybe not everyone understands it, so I'm gonna tell you this because I know that we are vibing. You would get me. It's like you have a connection with someone who would be finishing your sentences and you just get each other that well. It seems like someone's gonna visit a place or they'll go somewhere where not many know of, and they'll share that information with someone else, and you're gonna be like, oh, this is awesome. I can't believe maybe it's not talked about, or I can't believe other people haven't been there or haven't explored such and such. Yeah, see, like there's a lot of that secret energy here. Those guys in the background, they don't know what's happening. She's like, what do I do? So maybe some type of secret is going to be revealed here to you, or you're revealing it to someone. It's like both of these people expected this to happen. See that connection, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Some type of reunion happening here. But it feels super mysterious though. I'd go as far as, and I'd say, it feels like understanding what type of spirit is around you. Like it feels very, I don't know, supernatural to me. For others, it's going to be simply a sweet connection that you are, that's like, I'm hearing bonding time with someone, you know? But for others of you, this is like visiting places, different dimensions, maybe dream state. Maybe some of you are going to decide to sit and to just allow the information to come to you about the energy your home has, right? That's what I'm picking up here. I'm sorry if this is a bit much, but it's super interesting. I'd say for some of you, expect a new proposal of some sort. There's a lot of love here. Maybe some of you are keeping something secret when it comes to love matters. And you're like, I don't want to talk about this just with everyone. I'm going to keep it at a down low. You know, that's what it feels like. So maybe someone's going to hook up with someone here and they don't want other people to know about that. And you know, the way it feels like to me, why? It's like, I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know if this is stable and real just yet. I'm only going to talk about it when I'm certain, okay? Yeah, because it seems like maybe for some of you, you know, been there, done that. You had your heart broken before and you're like, I don't know if I want to talk about this just yet. Maybe I'll just keep it, you know, secret for a while and see how it goes because I don't want to be hurt. Or someone's keeping some type of secrets because you don't want to get hurt. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic situation here, right? Maybe someone simply doesn't want to talk about their relationship with their partner, you know, things like that. But there are a lot of secrets here, and there is a lot of mystery to pile number 3. What is justice talking about? Justice, 4 of Pentacles. And 10 of Swords. I feel like there was one more card missing here. Something's gotta end. Something's gotta end. Something is coming to an end here. But this has to happen that way because there is justice here. You know, it's like this is a test. Will we continue grabbing on this, grasping on this? Will we let go? Let it go feels much more. This card feels much more at ease to me, this 10 of Swords, than the 4 of Pentacles, than holding on. So obviously this is your choice. You know what this is that you want to keep. But it does seem like whatever this is that has to go, or this is finishing, it happened because someone went to explore. Someone saw something else. And they're like, oh, you know, that's exactly what kind of sign maybe I've needed. And I know now for sure that this is not going to be very easy to let go of or to get used to this new thing. But I got to do this. I have to explore what's offered to me. And I have to see how things go. There's some type of a choice being made here. But I'm almost hearing there is no way back. If I choose something new, there is no way back to the old. Wow, what the energy. Let's pull a couple of cards from the Tarot of the Angels. This week's stories, guys. Super interesting. Can't wait to see what the next week brings. What would your higher self want you to focus on the next week, week and a half? Nine of Wands. I'm hearing not much left to go, not much left to push. Yeah. Keep your spirit up, I'm hearing. Continue being focused, you'll get there. What's protected the next week and a half? What's being protected? Your happiness. Like that for you. What's being protected? Intuition, happiness, and heart space. I like that. Or a feminine person in your life. Or this is you, the Queen of Cups. But overall, the way that I'm picking this up, this combo is your happiness is protected. Don't forget that. Whatever is happening, it's for your own good. What would your higher self want you not to overly focus on or not to push the next week and a half? Ten of Swords. Eight of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, this is saying if you're about to make a serious decision of going, leaving, ending a chapter, it's almost like I'm hearing don't rush, don't push. You're gonna see when the time is right. That's what I'm seeing here. Don't wrap up something too quickly, this is saying, whatever this is. Don't be too quick on that. There's gonna be a better time for this. Yeah. See, because the Emperor likes to have control over things, his own time, his own way, his own, right? He knows how he wants things to be. And it's saying maybe be a little bit flexible the next week and a half, and allow universe to show you, or God, whatever you believe in, how to kind of just like, I want to say be a bit more adaptable the next week and a half, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Anything else? Yeah, you're gonna get all the signs, you're gonna get all the messages that you need to receive. Don't worry about it. It's being sent literally at the time when you're listening to this reading. There's a very strong connection to the source and you. Don't worry, you're not left behind, especially at times of difficulty. Things are happening at the right pace. Just keep being focused. Not much left to go. Maybe don't push, don't rush into, you know, decisions that, I'd say don't make drastic decisions too quickly, because the time will be right for it and you'll know when the time is right, okay? So I hope that this made sense, pile number 3. This was a super interesting reading. Tribe, let me know what's going on if you do want to share, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you. Love you. Bye for now. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 4. So let's see what is up with you guys. What is the overall energy the next week and a half? Seeing someone going by the water, by the river, lake, doesn't matter. But that seems like it's gonna be quite an experience if you have it planned. Maybe you're gonna plan it a bit further on in the week. And that would be a great escape, I'm hearing. We have Justice. What is the overall energy next week and a half? Something is promised to you the next week and a half. Oof, cards are flying. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is all about work, prosperity, opportunities. Someone has the really great opportunity to explore their craft, I want to say. Good stuff when it comes to your career. If you are dealing with documents, formalities, expect good news. I'm seeing you're very persistent, you're very focused. I wouldn't be surprised if someone got some type of an I can't speak. It's been a long day. Of an offer here when it comes to career endeavors or maybe studies for some of you. Keep on doing what you're doing, I'm hearing, pile number 4. You're doing good, okay? You have the 8 of Swords. You have the Star. Some kind of a dream is coming true here. Doesn't matter how big or small. A wish. For pile 4. King of Swords. Your knowledge and the way you speak and what you say the next week will be appreciated. Almost when I say that, for some of you, you might set things straight for someone who's lost in their own headspace, and you're gonna be like, listen, I got you. Let me help you out. Okay, 2 cards want to come up. You have the Knight of Swords, you have the King of Coins. It's like, it feels like you're really proud of where you are in life the next week and a half. Maybe someone's gonna say something, you know, how great you're doing, especially when it comes to your finances, career, you know, maybe your future endeavors and your plans. And you're gonna be like, yeah, you know, thank you very much, I needed this. Sometimes we forget that we need encouragement, right? And when someone says that, you're like, oh damn, that feels good, right? Sometimes we just forget to give ourselves, you know, that pat on the back. And when someone else says something like that, you're like, damn, that's true, you know, I've been working my ass off, or I've spent a lot of time doing what I finally achieved. But it seems like, I want to see did someone make a bet here? Because I feel like someone made a bet and they have a chance to win the bet. But a lot of you, if you did that, you already know, because it feels really present. And it feels like someone bet with a friend or family member, and you're like, I told you, you know? All right, let's see. What are you going to be happy about, pile number 4, the next week and a half? What are you happy about, apart from your work and finances? Queen of Spears. I'd say your character, and you're gonna have this magnetic pull towards you. For some of you, you might feel a bit more, you know, sexual or sexy than the last couple of weeks, and you're just gonna be feeling yourself, okay? And it does seem like it's very tied into either your work opportunity or your projects of some sorts, and you're like, I feel much better, you know, I'm feeling myself. Nine of Swords. You're taming some kind of a demon or anxiety or depression here. You know how to tame something that's been working against you for a while. It can be anything really, but you know how to deal with it much better. You're like, I got this. You're very much in your power, pile number 4. I love this energy, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if you're working in the field where you have to advise other people, counsel them, you know. Maybe you're a therapist of some sorts and you're helping someone out to feel better. It can be mentally, it can be physically. You're gonna serve as an inspiration the next week for a couple of individuals I'm seeing here. Yeah, you have the Ten of Cups. I don't think I need to do a reading for you all. All you need to know is the next week is going to be great for you guys, okay? You're going to be feeling happy. You're going to be feeling yourself. You're not going to mind, responsibility, because you're going to be feeling really content. So whatever is thrown your way, you deal with it in a very, I want to say, thought out manner. You're not going to work hard. You're going to work smart. That's the way this is coming through. It seems like you're protecting your happiness, whatever that means to you. You're protecting your happiness, and I'm hearing I'm going to do anything to protect this. You feel quite powerful the next week and a half. And when I said that we have the Queen of Swords, look how powerful she looks like. There's something here with connected to some type of therapy, that I'm sensing. And it seems like it's going to be really helpful to someone. I'm seeing everything made so much more sense. Maybe if you're thinking of a therapist, you're going to find one, and it's going to be a great connection that you have, because you have to vibe with people like that in order to feel that you can open up, and things like that. But overall, if that's something that you've been looking for, I'd say this would be a great week for you to do some research, because I'm seeing whoever this is, it doesn't even have to be, a therapist, but some type of professional whose services you'll need. You're gonna vibe really well, and the information you'll be getting is gonna be really useful for you. What not to overly focus on or to put on a back burner for pile number 4. You have the Knight of Cups. What not to overly focus on or put on a back burner for pile number 4. You have the Five of Swords. And you have Death. This combo gives me a feeling. It's saying you do whatever you want to do, but what's coming through here, it's almost like what's in the past, let it stay in the past, especially when it comes to past relationships, romantic. Can be friendships for some of you too. What's in the past, leave it in the past. Yeah, it does seem like you're deciding to... All your focus, it seems like, is on your endeavors. And maybe someone's gonna want to reapproach your life, and you're gonna be like, no, thank you. Now, because I am in the place I am, energetically, financially, whatever the case, right? Probably you have noticed a pattern when you feel yourself. People tend to resurface in your life, right? Because you have that attractive energy. And I do believe that someone's gonna want to come back to your life where you already put like you already decided that this isn't something that you want to entertain anymore. So that's something to keep in mind. Because why I'm saying this, because it feels like if you'll decide to open a gate or open a door again, there might be some type of conflict that really isn't necessary, okay? And you and your vibe, you're protecting yourself. Remember how I said you're going to be protecting your happiness? Over here, you're going to be like, I don't think I need this. Feel, your gut's going to tell you what to do. What could be improved the next week and a half, or focused on more? Again, of course, pentacles are here. You know what I'm getting with this? It's saying give back to those who have given something to you, you know, those you cherish. Can be as small as giving them your time, right? Giving back is gonna go a long way. For others of you, don't forget rest, don't forget yourself. Relaxation, I keep getting therapy, maybe massage. Someone wants to go and get massage done, you know, self-care. Or something that's connected to beauty, to pamper themselves. And don't be afraid to walk your walk. Okay? Especially if your intuition is going to be leading you places. This person is leaving a lot of people behind because it seems like this person decided to just go and explore whatever they want to explore there. Right? And it seems like they're being led by their intuition there. You know, the Four of Swords is standing right next to the Eight of Cups here. It feels like this person premeditated this. They were like, I'm preparing for some type of a journey here, where my intuition has been leading me for a while, or has been, you know, telling me about for a while. So let me explore this. Any important person, connection for pile number 4 the next week and a half. We have the Knight of Spears. We have the Lovers. You have the Five of Coins. This is giving me mixed feelings, because for some of you, this is someone who's going to want to take care of you. But for others of you, it feels like once this person walked into this guy walked into this person's life, after they had time together, someone has been left on their own and it's not feeling very good. So I'm not going to put you in a box and say, you know, it's only this or only that. You're going to be probably feeling which scenario might be possible for you. And this doesn't have to be romantic, okay? This can be friendship, family members, you know, wanting to spend time and then something happens. Yeah, but overall it seems like you're going to be thinking about this. You're going to be like, give me a moment, let me think. Do I want to go there? Do I want to do this? What are my options? You really care for your own individuality the next week, your own independence, and what you've built for yourself. And that's why I think a lot of people will have an eye on you. They'll want your attention, they'll want your energy, and you're gonna be like, oof, there's a lot to do, there's a lot, you know. Maybe your inbox is gonna be full as well. You're gonna be like, it's just a lot. So maybe you'll take some time for yourself and really think and feel intuitively what you want to do, you know, or how you want to, what kind of priorities you have, right? What needs to be done first, and how much time you have, and where you're going to use that time. So that was quite an interesting story, pile number 4. I do hope that this made sense. Tribe, thank you very much for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.